Now we are going to define what is complex numbers. The number of the form x plus iota y, where xy belongs to real numbers and under root minus 1 is equals to I, it is called complex number. Here x is called real part and y is called the imaginary part, and that is why their combination x plus iy is called complex number, because for example 2 plus 3i, 1 minus 5 7i, etc., they are complex numbers. A complex number may be written as in the general form z is equals to x plus iy, it is equals to x comma y, because I is actually somewhat a number that is may be present under the square root. So that's why, and it is actually a little complicated to be resolved into a common factor. Note, it is written that every real number is a complex number, but every complex number may or may not be a real number. Complex numbers are as ordered pairs of real numbers. We can define complex numbers. Actually, this might come in your multiple choice question, that is this true that every real number is a complex number but every complex number is not a real number. Then you have, or even sometimes they give you multiple choice or true false questions. So every real number is actually a complex number, but every complex number is not a real number. Then we have the exercise 1.2 of complex numbers, in which we have question number 6. Simplify the following. Bracket, in between the brackets we have 7 comma 9 plus 3 comma minus 5 in the another bracket. What we have to do, actually we just have to simplify them by adding the very first number with the very first number, that is of all the brackets, like 7 plus 3 comma 9 minus 5, then it gives us 10 comma 4. Then we have another question, and they will be resolved in the same manner, and we will get the answer of 15 comma minus 9 and minus 30. Now when the question comes when there is a dot or multiplication sign in between the two brackets, we have to apply the formula a comma b dot c comma d is actually equal to ac minus bd comma ad plus bc. You have to assume that a is the very first number, that is 2, and b is the second number, that is 6, and c is the third number, that is 3, and d is the fourth number, that is 7. You just have to put values in this formula and get minus 36 comma positive 32, and you will have the answers for the similar questions that is the fourth part, 5 comma minus 4 dot minus 3 comma minus 2. You just have to apply the formula and get the desired answer, minus 23 comma 2. And then for the fifth part we have also minus 15 comma 0. Then question number 6 is simplify 2 comma 6 divided by 3 comma 7. Whenever this kind of question comes, you have to assume in this way, like 2 comma 6 is actually divided by 3 plus 7, but you have to assume iota is a imaginary number, which iota square is equals to 1, and iota itself can also be considered to be equal to 1. Then the question takes the form 2 plus 6i over 3 plus 7i. We have to multiply and divide it by the denominator's opposite sign, 3 minus 7i. Multiply and also divide it in the next step. Then resolve it, like 2 into 3 6, then 2 into minus 7i is for minus 14i, then 6 into 3 is 18 positive I, and then 6 into 7 is 42 minus but iota square. And below we have the formula 3 square, because 3 is present at the bottom twice, and plus minus minus 7 comma I raised to power square, because whenever we have you may say that 3a plus b into a minus b, it becomes a square minus b square formula. You just have to practice it so that you can get a desired answer. Then you have to resolve it in a very simple manner, like 6 minus 14i plus 18i plus 42 divided by 3 square is 9, minus your multiplication 7 square is actually 49 iota square, and then iota square is equal to 1. What you have to do is 48 plus 4i divided by 9 plus 49, where iota square will be equal to 1, then you can also assume iota is equals to 1 to further resolve it and divide the brackets, like 48, actually not dividing the brackets, you are dividing the denominator equally, like 48 over 58 comma, and then you can actually write down in the positive sign into the comma sign, and 4 over 58, and then resolving it completely gives you 24 over 29 comma 2 over 29. And then the next part is also resolved in the 12 5 comma minus 4 divisible by minus 3 comma minus 8. In the same manner, you have to assume that there is iota with 4 and 8, and you have to multiply it with and divide it with the opposite of it. Now you minus 3 plus, only the middle sign is changed while multiplying and dividing. Then resolving it in the same manner, you will get the answer of 17 over 73 comma 52 over 73. Notes are available, kindly practice it a lot, because this is maths is actually just the game of, or you can say that a test of practice. The more you practice it, the more you will be able to better yourself, and these kind of questions might come as a short answer because these are actually easy to resolve. So kindly practice it and learn the formulas in which I have mentioned. Rest is just simplification part.